What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance video, and this one is all about Thias and Patrick. But before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel. Thank you for all your support, and every single person that is a member of Patreon, where you can find all of our unrestricted content, the content that you could never ever see on YouTube, simply because we're just not allowed it here. And of course, the link for Patreon is down below in the description. Now, with that being said, we're gonna head over and check out exactly what went down this week when it comes to Patrick and Thias. But before we get into exactly what went down this week, I want to ask you a question. The question is very, very simple. What is love? How do you treat someone that loves you? How do you treat someone that you love? That's the question. And now let's watch exactly what happened this week, and then we'll elaborate a bit more on why that question is so freaking crucial.
Well, sair for nothing. Just buy it.
Yeah, I told you I don't want to buy a lot of stuff right now. So decorations aren't really that important to me, so...
No, but it's important to me.
Okay, well fine, go buy them. Later on. Like, you can when you have your own money.
Huh?
I said you can when you have your own money.
You never talk to me like this, huh?
We'll get the decorations later, after we plan our wedding. And we
You told me that. You don't told me that.
Well, that's because things change. This is all new to me too.
Change your mind because
No, this stuff's new to me. I'm not...
Thias makes it clear that you've never spoken to me like this before. He responds with, can we believe this guy? Can we really believe this guy? He responds with, things change. I've been saying it for a very long time that in this season, specifically this season amongst others, some of the American cast members have been giving their partners promises, and then the second that they come to the home of the free, the land of opportunity, where all your dreams come true, they've been making sure that none of those dreams aren't coming true. Some of the American cast members have been lying to their partners about what they're going to give them. Jabri pretty much lied about the fact that he was going to give her a beach wedding. That's something that he knew that he couldn't even afford to do right now. We've got Patrick here. He is someone that, in my opinion, 100% has told this young lady that I have got you financially, don't worry. When you come here, I've got you. Don't you worry in any kind of way. So therefore, she's feeling secure in the financial department because he has promised her these things. There is no way he wouldn't have. But here's the thing though, why? Why is the financial thing such a big issue now? This is where I ask you the question again. What is love? Do you treat someone that loves you with respect? And do you expect the person that loves you to treat you with respect? Well, let's continue, because respect isn't something that I'm seeing right here, right now, which is why I am calling Patrick out for not even being in love with Thias and just having her in his life as a piece of property. Just the same way Mike had him and her as a piece of property and refused to leave the house because he was paying for it, even though that was his own idea. Just like this is Patrick's idea to financially look after them both, until, of course, he's now changed his mind.
All the time?
you like to control everything.
No, I just do control a lot of things. I'm the one making the money for us. I'm gonna have a bigger say on like how it's spent. I mean, you're not gonna come here and just like spend all my money.
Well, I don't know how much money you make. I don't know, because you never show me nothing. Never.
Yeah, I mean, I make enough.
I make enough.
I make enough, yeah. I mean, it fluctuates.
Show me.
That's like never been important to you, so it's kind of weird.
Your life.
Oh, yeah. So, at first, when she asked the question of show me, I was like, so that's a bit too far. But then I processed exactly what was happening here. Maybe you have already, I don't know, but I'm about to tell you right now. You see, First, she talks about how he likes to control everything. Let's go back to Mike Burke from 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. He was all about trying to control him in any financial way possible. He would always lure her back in with the finances. She'd also lure him back in too with the finances. Patrick is pretty much the same. You see, when it comes to the financial department, this is the area where he always wants to be in control. And this is why he's promised her that when she came to the States, he was always going to look after financially. Now, of course, she's come to the States. And let's not get it twisted. It's not that she's sitting and asking for a Birkin bag. I think that's what it's called. It's not like she's asking to buy all these designer clothes. No. This whole conversation is because she's trying to make a house into a home. Just like most women in the world, if they move into a new property, they want to do what they can to make that house feel like home. And let's not forget, I've said this before, she's in a situation where she is living with him and his brother. She doesn't want to be living with his brother, just them two. So already she's in a situation where she can't even win that battle. So at least give her the ability to make the house into a home, so at least she knows she has some kind of power, some kind of freedom, some kind of leeway within the house to say, you know what, even though I've had to put up with living with you and your brother, at least I can make the house feel like home. But instead, he's having a hoo-ha about how much she wants to spend on certain items. The man that drives a Tesla, the man that spent how much for them to move, the man that paid multiple times to go to Brazil and back to see her. This is a man with money, but here's the thing though. He's now all of a sudden changed his mind about how he wants his finances spent. So she asked the question, but you've never told me how much money you have. And the reason why she asked that, and this is what I then just processed, is because you see, she wants to know if she can budget. She's not necessarily asking him, hey, let me see how much you've got. No. Because remember, English is not her first language. It's more of a question of, I don't know how much you have. So how about you tell me either, one, how much you have, or two, tell me what is the budget so I can at least plan around the budget. And there's a lot of women in this world who will know how to work around the budget. And then there's a lot that have no idea how to work around the budget. God damn, those debts, those loans, bankruptcy. yeah, shots fired to all them crazy ones. You know what I'm saying? Same for the man them too. But the matter of fact is though, this isn't her asking him about how much do you have, because I want to see how much you have so I can go and blow. No. It's a matter of her knowing how I need a budget. So therefore, you know, when it comes to spending money, I won't take the piss completely. But Patrick has given her the persona that money is never going to be an issue. Money is never going to be a stretch. But all of a sudden, he's now making it into a big freaking deal. And this is where I ask the question again. What is love? How do you treat someone that you love? And how do you expect someone to treat you that loves you? We're going to get to the answer of that shortly. Because what's to come for everyone in this video? Well, it's really going to answer the question of, does Patrick even love Fiancé?
Isso é tudo.
All the bills are paid, the lights are on, the refrigerator's full, you have all the clothes you want, your nails are done, your eyebrows are done, your eyelashes are done. Like,
Your
everything
job.
you want, you have, so why does it matter how it happens?
Control. So because he does all these things for her, he expects her to always obey him. He expects her to always behave how he wants her to behave. But the matter of fact is though, this has nothing to do with the things that he provides for her. Because literally they went shopping to buy furniture. It's not like they were going shopping to buy things for herself only. This was for their house. Well, their house including John. Like I said, the conversation may be different if it was her asking for things for herself, you know, Louboutins, you know, Michael Kors or Prada or Balenciaga. Different conversation, but it's not. This is about something that was going to be for them. So the fact that he brings up what he does for her is irrelevant to even the conversation, because the conversation was about buying things for their house. Which is why it goes back to what I'm saying. Because he does all these things, he believes that he has control over her. And I ask the question again. Does Patrick even love Fiancé? I tell you what, I've got one more little clip to show you. And then after that,
It's strange, so strange. How?
It's not strange, you're not even my wife yet. You're not even my wife yet. It's my money. You'll know once you're my wife.
I can't be your wife. You are a very strange person.
Okay. You just don't get it. We have money, trust me. What do you think I think I'm spending all the time with you right now?
Show me.
No. No.
Okay.
I don't need to show you. You know painting on the wall? Go get a painting. Go. Here.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
Here, go. Take the card.
And
Take some cash.
you can. I don't need. It's horrible. Quando o Patrick jogou o dinheiro em mim, eu fiquei assim, muito chateada com ele. É muito desrespeitoso, sabe? Um homem fazer isso com a mulher em qualquer lugar do mundo. Eu acho que a mulher não merece isso. Não foi esse homem que eu apaixonei no Brasil.
Does Patrick love Fiancé? My answer is simply no. Because if he did, he wouldn't be treating her the way he has treated her. Who throws their bank card and some cash at their woman? Who does it to someone that they love? People usually do that as a massive sign of disrespect. To say that I see you as someone that is beneath me. I see you as someone that is not even on my level. In fact, I see you as someone that's only in my life only because I'm basically paying you. Now, obviously, that isn't necessarily the scenario or the situation. Don't get it twisted. But this is why I say that he's very similar, or if not the same as Mike. Difference is both of them are slippery little snakes that seem to get away with it because they somehow find an audience that is completely being manipulated by them. Again, Fiancé is not necessarily an angel. Himna wasn't an angel neither. But one thing that we can always give to those ladies is something very simple. At least they were authentic throughout the series. At least there was nothing that necessarily we saw where we felt like they were trying to fake some things to keep a man around. Him and her was more than happy to leave Mike. Obviously, he kept coming back because he's a freaking parasite. Fiancé has already said, well, one, I won't marry you if that's the case. And two, we all know that, well, before she even flew to America, she told her daddy that she may be coming back because clearly she's like, apart from the fact that daddy didn't want her to leave, of course, and her telling him that, it also means that there's also a door open for her to go back home if things were to go south. No one prepares for the worst if they're in it for the money, you know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing though, let's ask the question. The only differences between him and her and Fiancé is that I generally do believe that Fiancé does actually love this guy. I generally believe that she has strong feelings for Patrick. But Patrick, on the other hand, doesn't have any feelings. Remember, Patrick is the same guy that when he was a bodybuilder and he decided to take all the flipping roids and stuff, he was the guy that pushed away his whole family. And John was the only one he had left. Does Patrick even know how to love? Does he even know how to be loved? Because clearly he's someone that pushes people away apart from his codependent freaking brother. Maybe his brother's been trying to save Fiancé from him. You never know. That could be the plot twist in the story. But as far as I am concerned, the way he has treated her in this scene, talking to her as if she's the bottom of the barrel, talking to her as if she is beneath him, talking to her as if he controls her because he pays for all these things, tells me that this man did not go out to Brazil to find a woman that he can love. He went out to find a woman that can fit the profile of a woman that he's always wanted to have next to him. Simple as that. Remember, this is the same guy that last week was more than happy to insult other females just to make her feel happy. A man that can insult with females he doesn't even know, you can never know what lengths he would ever go to just to get a woman. Men like this, in my opinion, shouldn't be nowhere near women. Because Lord knows what they're capable of. But nonetheless though, you let me know what you are thinking in the comment section and we'll talk about it. Do you believe that Patrick loves Fiancé based on the way he treats her? And anything else you've obviously picked up from this video that I may have picked up, that I may have missed out on, or anything else. But nonetheless though, thank you so much for your time. Gonna head over to Patreon now and I'll catch every single person that is a member of Patreon over there, where we're gonna go in a bit more on this video. No, shit, a whole lot more. I ain't gonna lie to you. Link is down below in the description, of course. But hey, like, subscribe, and peace.